this white man internet, right? I was on Elon Musk's internet and Facebook, the old folks Facebook, and I saw a post, and it just brought up this. You guys, I do not give advice, right? I just share my experience, and I want to say something. I think her name was Cynthia Lucky. I screenshot it. I don't know how this stuff goes when y'all do reactions to stuff. But I want to say this. She was talking about Glorilla. She had a comment about Glorilla. And she was talking about how Glorilla is a masculine female. I want to say this is masculine. And from my experience, I don't know about anybody else, but from my experience, this whole feminine energy and masculine energy and masculinity and femininity, I want to say this. All the women in my family were the providers. Okay? I was raised where I was raised where all the women worked, all the women struggled, all the women carried all the men. Even like my mom was my mom and my daddy was my stepdad, which raised me like he was my real dad, so I consider him my real dad. He was a drunk. He loved the fuck out of me and my brother, but he was a drunk. And my mom was the hustler, and she made money. And my dad would get drunk, come home, and fight my mom. And my mama used to whoop his ass. I'm just putting it out there. My mama was always the strong one in the family. I was raised by all strong women. I was raised by women that hustled and got money. They took care of their damn kids. It was a little toxic, but they took care of their kids. So I'm trying to give y'all my background. I remember never ever seeing the women in my family get taken care of. Ever. Ever. I say it time and time again. I am the only one that was in a position to where I can safely and mentally take care of my children. And have a healthy environment where I was provided and protected for. I was only raised to hustle and get money. Okay? When we used to, in my teen years, when my mama ended up having to leave us, and I had to hustle, I had the gift of gab. I could talk. I could talk my way into a roof over my head, and like I did some things at a young age, but I wasn't no full-blown whore. Like, as in, like, I was just out here selling my body for money. I wasn't doing that. I say all this to say, I knew that I wanted to be I knew from jump. Whatever man I got, he was going to be a provider. I always wanted somebody to take care of me. And when I say take care of me, take care of my heart. Make sure I am safe. Care about me when I'm sick. Make sure a roof was over my head. I knew I wanted a traditional husband. I knew I wanted a traditional marriage. I wanted to have the choice if I work or if I don't work. And when I got with my husband, I told him what I wanted. And he actually said that's what he wanted. He didn't care if I worked, but he always wanted his wife to make sure the family come first. And I was fine with that. Everybody knows me where I'm from. I'm always the fighter. I was always the girl that you did not fuck with. Like, now I do not fight. Now I'm soft. I'm too cute to be out here fucking fighting. I would walk away so goddamn quick. Like, I got a nigga to stand behind me that fight for me. I got two sons that'll go to war for me. So I fight. No. I'm gonna say this. When the girl was pretty much saying you are who you attract. That is not true. To me, that is not true. If you are a masculine woman, from my experience, when you are a masculine woman and you're in a position where you are independent and you take care of yourself and you're strong, when you get put in a position with a man who is a protector and a provider, who is going to take care of you and love the fuck out of you, let me tell you something. That feminine energy is going to naturally happen. It's going to naturally happen if you understand how to receive it. If you receive his protection and his providing for you and his love for you, it's going to naturally happen. That nigga going to get off work and you're going to be like, what you want to eat? Their head gonna get a little sloppier. Their sex gonna get a little better. You're not gonna even know that you're doing it. You're not gonna know. I'm a whole full-blown housewife, and I ain't never seen my mom be no damn housewife. I ain't none of the women. All the women in my house, my family can cook, but you best believe they was cooking after a 12-hour shift. My mom was cooking after she done went out and hit a lick to get the rent paid. When my husband married me and put me in Hawaii, when he ain't never demand like I want my food. He ain't never told me I want my clothes washed, my food cooked. He ain't never set no demands. He just said he said he would like to have, like on the days where I didn't cook, he'd be like, oh, you want to go out to eat? Let's go out to eat. Everything feminine that was in me, it just naturally happened. Like my husband never stated how he wanted his life. He just said he wanted a wife that is nurturing, that's going to take care of his kids and love him. That's all my husband said. We ain't never put down no rules or you gonna cook, you gonna clean, and I'm gonna pay out. No, because I don't do laundry. I tell everybody, my husband does all the laundry. And when he used to deploy, I used to let them clothes piled up, pay somebody to come do my laundry. Like sometimes my husband come home and the house ain't clean, he'll clean it up. He have an attitude, but he cleans it up. You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, and another thing, me and my husband don't have shit in common. We don't have nothing in common. All I'm saying all this to say, y'all can sit back and y'all can look at other people's lives and y'all can analyze it and y'all can take it bits and pieces. You're not living these people's lives. Ma'am, you're giving your opinion of your life experiences. I just feel like people need to stop fucking taking people. I mean, it's content. I get it. I'm just saying from my experience, and I'm not giving advice. When a man loves the fuck out of you, when he protecting and providing for you, all that feminine shit that you don't do is gonna naturally happen, and you're not gonna know that you're doing it. It's gonna become your way of life. You're gonna always try to see about if your man is comfortable or if he's okay, because what? He protecting and he is providing for you. Like it's in us to come out, and you're gonna want to make sure that they are provided and they're safe and they're comfortable. That's from my experience. From me, I'm not giving advice. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I'm saying that's how it happened to me. My husband has never told me what he wanted. He just took care of me, and I just took care of him, and it naturally happens. I have worked. I run my own business, but I am a housewife first. I was just complaining. About I'm 40, and I feel like everybody's taking me for granted because he got to the point where I went above and beyond for my family. Like, for instance, I got a child who don't like onions. If I make something, I will make his personal totally different and feed him and then fix everybody else. Like my husband, he won't eat soup if it's bones in it. So I sit there and I pick all the bones out, like little stuff like that. I just do it. No one asked me to do it, and I know it's a little excessive, but I just do it for my family. Cause I just do it. No one asked me to do it. Just little stuff like that. I just had to come on here and say that. People can sit here and y'all can talk and y'all can analyze other people's lives. You ain't them. And I will say this. If your man is taking care of business and he protecting and loving you and providing for you, all that feminine stuff that you don't do, to me and from my experience, it would naturally happen. If ain't nobody told you that they love you, I love you. Y'all have a good day.